super super excited. Um, a little tired, man. I got up 15 minutes ago. I was up. I was geeked. I was trading binary. Um, just thinking about yesterday. I put a lot of energy into a event yesterday, and it turned out like perfect. The team and I just like really just went ham. And I'm like, yo, we had a different place in life to where we're really pouring into other people to help them see the bigger picture. Like we get on these calls and we instantly think it's all about trading and it's mindset first because that thought that you have about the trade you want to take is going to dictate the action that you take on a trade to get that result that you may or may not want. And I want us to start coming to the charts and looking at the overall move before we start rushing ourselves into a trade. So, for example, I plugged into a trade last night as well, and I think a lot of the team was in gold. So Bogan like, yo, gold, take the trade, blah, 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 blah. If I look back in the middle of the night when it was pulling up, it was like right close to TP. Now, one of these situations is, do I just take my profit? Do I still let it ride to take profit? Do I close out early? Do I hold the whole entire like what are those thoughts that are going through our minds as the individual? Because again, at that current time of that trade that we're currently in, we're in control of the money. And the money isn't secured until we close out the trade in profit or close out the trade in a loss. I know I've been saying come to the daily time frame first. Now we can see out the gate. This is another reason why I use TDI. This is insane. Like I'm about to hold this trade for dear life. So I got the zones on here. Y'all know I love the TDI. We are in a major buy zone on a daily time frame. That's the overall move for the day that I look at. Even though every candle on a daily time frame represents a day, that's 24 hours. This is where we tap into a different mindset. What time frame do I want to enter my trade on? If I'm basing it off the daily time frame, that's 24 hours. So I have to find that right hour to get in the trade so I don't deal with all that drawdown. Like right now, the trade from yesterday is in drawdown, but I was in super profit. And that's because I was understanding of the trade that I'm taking. Hey, it's based off the daily time frame. It can take days, potentially weeks for it to play out. I'm okay with getting in the trade from the beginning. I know that I'm going to have to deal with some drawdown, so I'm not going to use too high of a lot size so I can give myself breathing room so I can elevate to that next level. So I can compound my account to that next trade. So I can get to that next lot size. So I'm not sitting here taking the same trades with a 0.01 and I'm not giving myself that confidence boost that I need to get to that next lot size. So with me knowing that I'm here on a TDI on a daily time frame, major buy zone, and we at the bottom piece of bread. We know the bottom piece of bread is the support. We know that we're on a daily time frame. On this daily time frame, let me do it this way. We want to look at the next to last candle. And because we got AI now, this is as much of technical analysis I really be doing, just so I can see my zone that I'm trading within. So here's the current candle. Here's the next to last candle. I'm going to put a horizontal ray at the very bottom, include the wick on the next to last candle. I'm going to put a horizontal ray at the top of that next to last candle. So now I know my zone. So what this means for me is if this respects this bottom zone, if it don't break below, it must be going up. Now, remember, we know that we're at the bottom piece of bread from the TDI. Look at this. This bottom horizontal ray is playing as that bottom piece of bread. It's aligning up perfect. Y'all know I use a 200 moving average high and a 200 moving average low to play at support resistance zones. When price breaks out of this 200 moving average joint, like if I look to the left somewhere in here, it's probably in the past. Let's see. It's probably gonna be super far back. I mean, this is not too close, but you see how price came inside of here. Let's say in the future, boom, we come right back into the same zone. That's when we'll make a decision. So here, it's like a nice dub. Come down, up, come down, up. Catch it from this last leg to the upside. And it is pulling up. So we are looking for gold to pull up all day. And I'm still using the same target as Bogan effect. It looks super clean. So the target, aka the entry, is 1905. Let's change this color. Let's go with green mean. So now that I marked the next to last day candle, I can go inside of any time frame to get everything mapped out because it's going to be super clear. Let's go to the hour time frame. Now notice how this is moving. The same zone that we got from that daily time frame. Look at how the market is playing in between that zones. And we're at the very bottom of that zone. Now, y'all know I like to see 3 or more candles in a row. After I mark that next to last day candle, I'm going down to the 1 hour time frame, sometimes the 4 hour if it's not clear. And I want to see 3 or more candles in a row. And I see that right here. So this is my confirmation for me. This is the support that I was looking for from that daily time frame. I found that same support level on the 1 hour. So when I pull the TDI up here, so if I had those same levels that was on the right side with those purple lines on here, price inside of this TDI now is at a 43. From 32 to 37, it's a buy zone. So we're coming from the buy zone and price is moving up. This move is not going to happen immediately. It's going to take time. If you're just now about to enter the trade, you can use this bottom zone or a little bit below it as your stop loss. So think about this. When I say stop loss, I want you to think about you preventing yourself from falling inside of a river or a pool, right? So if we're all, let's use this as that line that's holding us up from falling into a pool, like a diving board. Let's say all of us get on this diving board. If all of us get on this diving board, there's a strong chance that this bottom line can break, which will put us, as the kids would say, in the Wawa. We'll be in the Wawa. So what I'm putting this on here for is because if we was to see that the price was to break below here, we're gonna, oh snap, we're about to fall into the Wawa. Take the sale to the Wawa. That's it. Whatever language you have to put this in to make it make sense to you, do it. I'm gonna tell y'all all the time, every call. I don't say, oh, it's a liquidity grab, it's a lot of volatility, and it'll confuse a lot of y'all. But if I say simply, yo, the market is moving, everybody's mind potentially thinks like, dang, that must mean the market must be making a lot of moves. Must be some money to be made in the market. Absolutely. Gold is the only trade I'm going to take. And I'm taking it all the way to the top to 1905. 19 all the way up here. Notice we was talking about this moving average, a 200 high, 200 low. This take profit is right at the entry of those two zones. Let me check the chat. Yes, indeed. Yep. Oh, thank you, 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 thank you. Yep, I got you. Let me click participants, click invite. I'm sending it right now. Good look. 842 2085 672. All right, that's the meeting ID 608 644. That's the password. I appreciate you, Nikki, on the game. So right here, we got our bottom zone. Can we all like this is what's going to help us see it. We have to be able to use our eyes to see these trades. Literally, it's not so much of getting confused on the candles, but what I want you to identify is the indicators that I'm using is helping guide the direction of the trade that I'm taking. This 50 moving average, we're below it. I want to see the candle break above it. That puts us in buy territory. So you see it's red right now. So notice when you're below that 50, oh, this is clutch. This is gonna be clean. I know y'all will be able to see this. This is like a super duper clean trend. Is this a up or down trend?
Gold generally is in a downtrend, but it is right now going up.
Absolutely.
Like if you look at the weekly, the monthly.
Absolutely. I see that. That's a you speaking a different language to me now. I have not touched a monthly, and it's a good thing to do it. So when she said like, yo, check the monthly, weekly, all that play a big part of how people trade. Now, I think I know that voice a little bit. And I remember seeing boss, and I know boss, and I know the conversation of a boss that was having a conversation of a boss.
He's silly.
I think that was okay, that is you. Hey, come on, somebody.
How you doing this morning?
I'm incredible times 3.14 no pie.
All right.
So on this
We got
daily, I'm on a monthly. So I'm outside my comfort zone real quick, y'all. This is real talk. This is how you know that it's different ways to trade. This is my first time all year going to the monthly time frame. That's how much of a scalper I am. I don't touch the month, the week, or anything above that. Now the daily is as far as I go, but the good thing about what she stated was plan for it. Map out the trade that you really want, right? If you do start with the monthly time frame, what if I went all the way from the monthly and marked my next to last month zone, and then went to the next to last week zone, and then went to the next to last day zone, and then put those three zones together to see how the market plays in between those zones?
Yeah,
If
we
I want
got
to get,
some gold trades out of it last week. We got
ooh,
1,000 trade out of gold last week doing that.
oh yeah,
And
gold going hamburger. Are
mhm.
you in for the buy right now too?
No, I just because the overall trend is a sale, I just stick with taking sales.
Got you. I like that. So let me see some. As a matter of fact, it's the 4-hour time frame or the daily. TDI tip number one of the day.
Mhm.
I might have to throw those in the mix. So it's on a 4-hour time frame right now. Perfect. On the daily or the 4-hour time frame. So if you want to catch a trend reversal, this is clutch.
Mhm.
Trend reversal, use a TDI. On the 4-hour and the daily only. This yellow market baseline. Let me wait a minute. I know how to do it. I remember. Go here, bam. Go here, bam. Go to style, bam. Turn this off. Turn this off. There we go. I remember. I remember the time when I taught this. You feel me? So this yellow line right here is the most important part on the 4-hour and the daily time frame. Most important. When the market baseline is by the 68, which is up top. So on the right-hand side, we see that 65. If I put a horizontal line, it takes us all the way to the 65. So I'm gonna use this as our reference. If that market baseline is at the 68 right here, and this is that downtrend that boss was just talking about. When that market baseline cuts above the 68, the moment it cut back below the 68, that's your entry for the trend reversal sell. Currently, right now, we got the market baseline breaking above the 32. So this is the opposite. The trend is reversing, not to the downside no more. We're about to reverse to the upside.
Yep,
So now
that's
we
exactly
have
what's going on.
Go ahead.
I said, no, that's exactly what's going on.
Hey
Listening
now.
to you.
And so with this cutting above the 32 right now, currently, the strategy has been proven, and I'm getting excited. The strategy is happening right now. It's a squeeze on a chart. So a squeeze on this 4-hour time frame plus the 32 getting crossed from the market baseline lets us know an explosion is about to happen and the trend is reversing. Only on the 4-hour and the daily time frame, when that market baseline crosses that 68 or the 32, it's either a buy or a sell for the trend reversal. So I'm putting everything back where it was at. Hey, now we see a squeeze of the Bollinger Bands. Now, y'all know I like to use the TDI and call it a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Top blue line, top piece of bread. Bottom blue line, bottom piece of bread. Everything else is peanut butter jelly in the middle. But for understanding, the green line, current price. Let's go G, CP, current price. The yellow line, we use it as support resistance. The red line, oh, I try to give you the special treatment by typing you all the way out. That's the entry line. Bottom piece of bread, top piece of bread, peanut butter and jelly all inside. We follow the green line because that's current price. We only enter the trade when we cross the entry line. That yellow line plays as support resistance. Y'all know the motto, y'all know how it go. We about to make it happen again for sure. Hey, now, so let me go back in time. And I'm gonna show you a good entry. As a matter of fact, since we're on a 4-hour time frame, let me drop down to the 15. Because every candle on that 4 hours is gonna represent 4 hours. So it can take increments of 4 hours for your trade to play out. We can't just get into the vehicle and think we're about to get to the dentist immediately. It takes time to get there. Oh, this is kind of perfect. Let me do it. Let me do this one right here. This is clean. Right here. Okay, perfect. This area right here. We know this is the 68 because I put that green line there, which is insane. Price broke out the top piece of bread. So we're outside the top piece of bread. Everybody can visualize the top piece of bread. We want to get down to the peanut butter and jelly because that's, remember, the inside of the blue bands is the peanut butter jelly. We only enter that trade when we get back inside of the piece of bread and cross the red line because the red line is entry line. Red line is entry line. We only enter when we cross the red line. We only enter when we cross that red line. I'm saying it over and over again so it can be embedded because if we enter before we cross the red line, we enter too early. But once you get used to it and you can see it happen, then you can prematurely enter that trade because you know what's going to happen. There's so many components to this TDI, you're just not going to understand it in one call. You're not going to understand it after 2 calls. You're not going to understand it after you use it the first week. Because this area right here,
no.
now, hey now, it was getting too powerful. They was like, yo, you gotta get up off of here. You giving the game. People understanding it. I'm like, hold on, but let me finish giving them the game. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Is the screen back sharing? All right, cool.
Yes,
Yeah, we can see it.
Cool beans. So we know that price came up to the 68. Now that 68 area all the way down to the 63 area. Oh, just took profits. Good work. Good work. I just seen that, Nick. So let's just call this a 63. Between the 68 and the 63, that's your sell zone. Notice when price, aka the green line, that's current price, it represents the candles. Outside of 68, outside the top piece of bread, came back inside the bread, crossed the red line. This is entry. So I'm expecting that the price up top, where the candles are at, it's sold. Right off of the 200 moving average high and the 200 moving average low. It plays as a zone. So it got to that zone at the same time as being outside the top piece of bread. Once we cross the entry line, where's the drawdown? If we be patient like a doctor mentality every trade. You know, a lot of us, the reason why we don't grow our accounts, and you know, when we on my calls, I like to call us doctors. We may be diagnosing the wrong problem. We may have the wrong chart of the patient that we have in our room. So with us having the wrong information, we're diagnosing the wrong problem and we get the wrong result. So in order for us to get the right result, we have to diagnose the right problem. That means we have to take the time to diagnose and see what it is. If you go to the foot doctor and they start talking about your heart, you gonna let the surgery continue? Nope, you're gonna stop them. So if you see that it's not going in your direction, stop it, close it, be a good loser. If you're paying attention, you can literally take 10 trades, lose 7, win 3, and still be profitable. So because I have a kind of overall picture of where I want this gold trade to go, this is where things get good there. I can come right to the back office and pull Monero up. And when I look at the market first and then I pull Monero up, that's like making spaghetti. Got the marinara sauce. Now I'm about to add to the spaghetti. You feel me? Like the noodles is the trading view. Now we just pull Monero sauce up and okay. Okay, well, I see what's going on. They ain't even got mine on. I need to see how this stuff works.
Mine's not on.
Okay, so yeah,
Mine's not on either.
send me a message
It's
on
been a
Facebook.
week.
Okay, yeah, send me a message on Facebook.
Okay.
When we get off of here, I'll reach out to corporate and get that situated because that 3 and free is supposed to be in play
Thank you.
too. So yeah, I'll get it covered. I'll reach out to them for you afterwards.
All
Just send me your name and then your sponsor. I got you. So I'm not able to pull Monero up, and I'm not spending $100 because mine's supposed to be free. I ain't gonna lie to you. But this is the point where I would pull Monero. Hey, this is where I would pull Monero up, and I would let that scan the market. So I will go to the 4-hour time frame on Monero, and it's already gonna have the patterns on the side. Click one of those patterns that show a green arrow and see if it aligns with what you see. If it aligns and it's moving how you need it to move, and you see it how you need to see it, go to a lower time frame for your entry. Make sure you see that same direction on a lower time frame when you enter it.
Okay, so Key,
Yes, ma'am.
I got in to sell with gold this morning. It was at about 1895, 96. It went all the way up to about 97, 98, and then it started coming back down. My TP was 1888 to 1882, and the TP went down to about 1884.
85. 84, yep. I'm gonna go 1885 with this coordinate.
So, mhm. So now it's did a reversal and it's going back up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would it be fair to conclude that it's going back up to the resistance area because it came down and bounced off the support and it didn't create a lower low.
Mm-hmm.
So now that it's done its reversal, is it safe to basically conclude that it's going back up to the support area, that 1905
Yep. So 1905 is the
area?
take profit. That's a great question. I'm definitely taking this to the top side. I'm actually ready for this to go up now. Like it's to me is ready right now. And I'm gonna break down why. Here's a few things. So right here.
That's exactly what I was going to ask.
Yep.
Into the buy right now.
Yep. So here we go here. Let me go here. Bam. Take this off too. So the TDI is my best friend. If you have not ever used it, go to the indicators, type TDI. I'm so sorry. I should get y'all this in the beginning. And it's the Ziada charts one. So when you see that Ziada charts one, click that one. RSI divergences. When you click it, you want to go to your settings, inputs, and change that RSI period to 8. Same thing down here. Change this RSI period to 8. Leave everything else alone. Just hit OK. And I'm gonna go back to the 4-hour time frame for you. So on the daily and the 4-hour time frame, I'm actually gonna give y'all. I'm gonna drop a document today with the strategies of this. I got y'all.
The step-by-step instructions.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yep. So you go to the 4-hour or the daily, you check that first, and you look at the market baseline. Forget everything else. Look at the market baseline first, which is that yellow line inside of the TDI. My computer moving a little slow, but it's all good. Slow motion better than no motion. Fight through it, stay positive, keep your head up, even when the roads is hard. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Hey,
The yellow line, the market baseline is the yellow line inside the
TDI.
TI, did you say?
Mm-hmm. So long story short, the TDI, it shows you entry, exit, support, resistance, supply, demand, reversal, explosion, buy zone, sell zone, major buy, major sell zone. All of that on one indicator. I no longer have to literally look at the charts because the TDI gives the same information. So the green line is current price. This green line represents everything that we see up top. The yellow line is support resistance, and the red line is the entry line. We're on the 4-hour time frame. One of the reversal strategy says if we break below the 32 and break back above it, yellow line, that's a reversal. If we break like we did over here above the 68 and then break back below it, that's the trend reversing to the downside. So from this point here, let me make sure it's visible. From this area, you also see it say bear. So it created a divergence at the same time that it was a reversal pattern. And from this point, this blue line, yes, price a few days later came back to retest, but it still pulled down all the way like it was supposed to. The trend reversed to the downside for days. That's the beauty of the strategy. When you see the reversal goes down for days, potentially
Yeah.
weeks. It started July 23rd. This is August 20th. Whoa, I lied. This is July 20th. This is August 15th, right here where my cursor's at.
Yeah.
Every time it get powerful, it be trying to cut me out.
Yes, it does.
Oh, and it stopped the recording. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to see now. I gotta do editing. I'll just put somebody on Fiverr. Hey, can you combine this video for me, please? It is recorded and stopped and recorded again and stopped. All right, so here we go here. Hold on, let me answer this. Sis, when I get done teaching, I'm gonna call you after this call. All right. Okay. My sissy on. So on the 4 hour time frame, we see when that reversal happened on the 20th of July, the reversal is now reversing back to the upside today. That's over. That's like 2 weeks. I'm not a swing trader at all. You will not see me hold no trade for a week, not 2 weeks. I barely will hold one for a day. And that is not to say that swing trading does not work. As we see it, this went down like we needed it to for weeks. And now we got the beginning of this move. But my thing is when you're doing longer trades, swing trades, you're not focused on a high lot size because you're gonna weather the storm. It's gonna pull up, pull down, go left, go right. Just like things that happen in our regular life. We be focused on where we're going, and then there's something that gets in the way, a hurdle, right? And that's why I didn't run track in high school. I wanted to save my energy because I knew there was one things that I had to get over in life. So I just jump over every hurdle. Anything that get in my way, I know that I'm in control. Can't nothing stop me besides me. I'm in control. If I lose a trade, I have to control my emotions. I can't say that y'all made me lose. Oh, y'all was being negative on the call. It's y'all's fault I was losing. No, I'm hitting buy, I'm hitting sell. It ain't my sponsor's fault that if I don't have one no more, if they quit or if they go to a different business, it's still up to me. Just like it's still up to you.
Right.
You're equipped with everything that you
Amen.
need to still have success. Even if your sponsor did quit, we still do these calls. But if you never ask a question, you never get the clarity that you need. If you never show up to the call, you won't be getting the information that could potentially help you break through to that next level. You see, sometimes we think that when we get broken, it's a bad thing. But sometimes you have to be broken to recreate. In order to sometimes break through, you have to break you. Those habits that you may have picked up may need to be broken and be recreated to something different so you can get different results. That's how my trading journey was. I was doing the same exact thing, blowing the account. And I'm doing the same exact thing, blowing the account. And then I'm doing the same exact thing, blowing the account. I'm like, yo, why am I blowing the account? And when I really look at it, it's like, because you entering a trade too early, dude. Because you trying to get rich in one day. Dude, you trying to over leverage. You got $100 account trying to risk $5 per pip. You're not giving yourself no breathing room. And it happens because when we get on social media, when we get on YouTube, their account balances are higher, so they're able to use those lot sizes comfortably so they can weather the storm, but we can't. We get tossed into the tornado and spun out of control. We do too much spending, we turn that account really either start bleeding bad and turn negative, or it start bleeding bad and just take it to a few dollars to where you can't trade.
Gotta be good.
And if we've been blowing our account, here's my tip. Put $5 in your account, put $10 in your account. You're not going to trade your account the same way you would if it was 100 in there. That's going to teach you the discipline. With $5 in your account, you're gonna be like, you know what? This is the best trade I gotta take. I gotta take the best trade possible because if I lose 2 pips, potentially, you know what I'm saying? If I get 5 pips down negative, I might blow the account.
Yeah.
So, so you got to put yourself in those positions to where you're teaching yourself how to really get it done. You got it in you. Everything that you want is on the other side of the action that you haven't taken yet. The question becomes, will you take that action to bring the cash in? You're not alone. You have a
Repeat
team.
what you
Uh,
every
which part?
action. You said something about every
Every
action
action
you
causes a
want.
reaction.
No,
Oh,
every action you want, it hasn't taken
oh,
place or
oh,
something because you have.
the life you want is on the other side of the action you haven't taken yet.
I am.
Hey now. So if I want to be a millionaire, there's actions that I have to take to become that millionaire. And if I'm not a millionaire, that life is on the other side of the action I ain't took yet. So what actions do I need to take? Do I need to stop blowing my account? Yep. Do I need to stop rushing trades? Yep. Do I need to stop just taking any trade that anybody call without doing my own analysis when I look at it? Yep. Do I need to stop over leveraging? Yep. I went through those same phases. I done seen my account scream, stop stabbing, right? Because it's bleeding so much. I didn't see an account go from hey now to dang man, how I owe you.
Mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember a trade I took, news hit me hard, took my account from positive to negative 80. I'm like, what? Let me just get a new broker. I ain't about to pay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not used to paying you. Like, I'm not about to put in $89 and then doing no, no. And it was my fault. It ain't
My
the
crazy
broker's
butt
fault that I
thought you
owed
meant
them. That was crazy. So
Hassan Brothers sent this morning, Keith. He sent trading is 90% panic and 10% joy.
absolutely.
It's the an, 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 anti the antithesis of normal human behavior, because in order to make money, you have to risk the thing that puts clothes on your back, food in your belly, a roof over your head, money. Anyone that tells you you try to trade without emotion is probably a psychopath, serial killer, or
Hmm.
has never traded before, because you will always be afraid of losing money.
That is facts.
So
That is a
when
fact.
I read that, I was like, so that's why we have to just straight up really proper risk management.
Proper risk management,
That's what
being
this is.
patient, and allowing the trade to play out so you can get the full result that you want. Like, what's and here's the tough part too. We take the time to draw up our own analysis, and then we don't follow our own trade. We scare ourselves out of trades. We try to get everybody's opinion of the trade, so then we stop trusting our own analysis. And one of the main reasons why we don't trust our own analysis is because we're simply used to being told what to do, why to do, where to do, and how to do. It's been so many years of that style of things being programmed to us. When it comes to us making our own decision, it's the toughest thing in America. But what if I lose? What if you don't lose? There's two sides to a coin, and we always focus on like we're designed to focus on the negative first. And that's why I say we can't control our first thought, but that second one we can. We get on the chart instantly. Oh, I gotta take the trade. What about your second thought? Don't rush the process, trust the process. We got two options, either buy or sell. We got 50-50 chance. But how do we raise that chance? Being patient, risk management, waiting for you to see what you need to see before you take that trade. You have to see it how you need to see it. When we post pictures on social media, we need it to be clear. If it's blurry, we retake the picture. We don't post it. We don't take right. We don't take that chance. Same concept, but use it in trading. I believe every last one of us can do it. I believe that winner is inside all of us. I believe that if we just work, even if trading is tough to you, then let's work together. We have something that's called a team chat that allows us to work together. There's other people that are trading too. So if there's a question that comes in there, please don't think that your question dumb. Please don't think that somebody gonna look at you funny. Because regardless if your question is smart or dumb, somebody gonna look at you funny regardless. But then there's people that's in there that really genuinely care to just answer your question. So we can't focus on other people's energies too much when we control our own. I used to be, oh, what if I ask this question? I don't care no more. I'm gonna ask the dumb question. I don't care. If it's gonna help me with my clarity, yep. Because the whole goal is to eat. I'm not gonna complain at the plate full. When Thanksgiving come around, I completely cover the plate. Just because I have a lot of things going on in my life. Yeah, the plate full. But the whole goal is to eat. Plan your day out, map it out, get it together. I went so long trying to freestyle my days and not knowing what the days was gonna come. So I would keep getting behind on things, behind on things, behind on things. Make time to get on the charts. Make time to watch a few videos to keep your mind fresh on it. I'll drop some more content on the TDI. I'll drop the document today. So y'all can have a few strategies on it. Simplistic, right? Same thing that we just went over with the steps. The better results that y'all get, the better your lives get. Hey, Flip. Any trades you want to call, buddy? Huh? Any trades you want to call up
No,
squad?
nah, because I stopped trading Mondays. I started noticing that every time I make it on Sunday, I always give it back on Monday. So I say, you know what? That's a part of my trading plan now. So I don't care for Mondays. I'm gonna let y'all have it.
Hey, you came on the call right on time. We were just talking about a plan on trading. A real life testimony, a fellow trader following his trading plan, not trading on Monday. Now, are you not trading Monday Eastern, or are you basing it off a different time zone?
I'm just the whole Monday. So since 12 o'clock, when 12 midnight hit and it turned Monday, that from London on to tomorrow. So you won't see me until 12 midnight when it turns to Tuesday.
Oh, Eastern?
Eastern Standard, baby.
I'm living
But
on.
I do like sales for gold. I do like sales for NASDAQ, but I don't care if it's setting up. I'm not taking it because I'm gonna be disciplined.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
glad.
share with the team.
Oh, share with the squad your point of go, because I'm telling them go up, pull up like a pamper. The reversal is here. You want to lock in with the lock in, or
Pull up. The pull up like a pamper. Show me first. Hold up. Show me first and let me get time to get
oh,
settled.
he's getting excited. Look out! It's like no. Okay, so here, just the quick version. Bam, TDI crossed the butt of 32 on a 4-hour time frame. Reversal pattern. We just broke out the top of it, explode, right? The squeezer believer right here, and we just broke the top band. That's a reversal pattern, explosion to the top. All right, enough. Oh, I'll add one more piece of spaghetti sauce. We also have bullish divergence right here. Bullish divergence, reversal pattern, squeeze, which is the explosion, all the way to the top. 1905. So I'm confirming Bogan effects trade from yesterday. So they took some profit last night too. And then we see right here, it pulled back to the beginning. But when you're based,
Yeah, I know that the 1905 show a supply, so maybe might sell back down from there if it doesn't break.
yep, smack that 50 and then pull right back down. And then of course, as the days are going by, I'm going to be moving my next to last day zones. So I'm going to a daily time frame. Hey, now, so this is perfect right here. So here's yesterday. Here's yesterday. Let me get real funky with it real quick. Hold on, I forgot. New York session is in effect still. Let me see what today really brought. This is my surgery screen right here, y'all. This is the highest point. This is the lowest point. Oh yeah, it's about to go up. We already smacked the bottom zone. Oh yeah.
You saying go?
Yeah.
Talking about go?
Yes, ma'am. So this blue line, so we know
So
what it
it's
is. Previous
1889.
day low. This is previous day, previous day high. So we already broke below it. Pull back above. We at the 50 line right here on a 15-minute time frame. Look, TDI wise, we at the market baseline, which is the resistance. So this is the resistance. This 50 line is playing as the resistance. This market baseline is the resistance. Remember, we said the yellow line plays as support resistance. Green line is current price.
So that's that 1888, 1889 area.
Yep. So right now I'm in profit on the buy. Let me see where my entry.
Before you take that, share my screen. Give me the juice.
Yes, sir.
Give him
All
the
right,
juice.
all right. You want the juice, dog? Hold on, dog. I got you right now. Let me find your name. Flip. Throw you over a banister somewhere, my dog. It's like, nah. What's your name on here? You got it as Flip?
'Cause I'm taking 2 sales on it already. I was in the sale over the weekend, came out of that, and then got back in the sale this morning about 2.
I think he's under Leon on here.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm so used to him having his name Flip.
All right, so whatever this is, hopefully it lets me do it. Why every time I get on share the screen it pulls up some appear on top?
Probably because
What is that?
hair on top.
Don't do
No,
it.
not-
Nah, hold up. Let me share it. All right, share screen. Share.
This the
Screen.
beauty of trading too. So me and Leon be seeing different things a lot of the time, and we have a different vision. But he's a swing trader. I'm a scout.
Yeah, so that's why I'm looking at the sell, because I was looking at it from a longer point of view. So he's right, I'm right. It's just the timing. You got to get it in at a certain time. It's not letting me. It just keeps coming back to this appear on top.
All right, I got you. Here, dude, I got a better idea. Let me take the host from you, because apparently you don't even want to host. You thought I was talking about the hostess.
Hey, I could take a cake right now.
You know what I'm saying? Hey now. Okay, where and how? Reclaim. There we go. I'm gonna just let you control my screen. I'll just take a different chart, so you can't mess up my drone.
This is too high tech. I don't even know if I could show you your screen.
I got you. Watch and learn, coach. I said, hold on, wait, where is this dude Leon name at? All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna click your mouse in real quick, and then move the mouse. There you go.
All right, cool. I know I can move this. So y'all see me moving this?
The TDI.
Nah, this is different, bro. But I can do. All right, let me see this. It's this little mouse thing that's killing me. Nah, just go back. Just stick it back. I'ma just what I see, because I can't do it off of my phone. My daughter got my laptop.
Oh, got you.
That's probably the reason why I couldn't hear it the first time.
What time frame you want to go to?
I start off from the daily.
See, here you go. That high time frame stuff. This is cool right here. You said that weekly stuff. I might throw my laptop. All right.
Start off from daily. So you see this push down, right? And you see these 2 rejections. Take those, hide those indicators for me, man. Take that off.
You childish.
And I also don't use indicators. The only one you will see is a 200 moving average. But All right, so if you look at this, we already broke our first low right there where
Mhm.
price is. Yep, cool. And then if you see that daily candle, that green candle, if you put a line, put a horizontal line, or put a box for that last down candle, that green candle, where you started your box at.
This one?
No, where you started your box. Yeah, pull it down to the green bottom of that candle previous low, right there. Boom. So this daily candle, you got two candles. That one is a doji, and this one is still moving, but it's showing so far as is a doji. So that can be act as a retest to this down move that's about to occur. So let's break it on down. Go to the hour.
All
We're
right.
gonna skip the 4 because I already see what I want to see here.
I'm gonna put like an arrow on here real quick because I want to show you something when we come back to it so I don't forget this part. Oh snap! This little
All
arrow.
right, cool.
You said hour.
Yeah.
All right.
I stretch it out a little bit. Yeah, you already know. Here's where it's gonna get real crazy. Now, this area, yeah, you can look at it as a triple bottom or whatever you wanna see it as. It is a triple bottom, but here's the problem with this triple bottom. As prices making lower lows and lower highs, it just took liquidity. I understand, the market is moving. I'm gonna use his words since he used it. The market is moving. But it just snatched liquidity. It just snatched liquidity. And if you can widen that again one more time, look where current candles, where the current price is.
More.
All right. You're fine right there. It just snatched liquidity high and it pushed down right between that 3 candles from the green candle, the top green candle, go to the high. Yeah. From that candle, you're going to count 3 candles down. So it's that 1, 2, 3. There's a gap in between the low of that candle and the high of the 3rd candle. Put a box for me, please. Coach. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's an imbalance. That's a fair value gap. So it depends on this hour candle. If this hour candle rejects that zone, she's going down. But if she breaks above that, then I'm gonna give it to y'all, and y'all can eat on those buys because it will buy. But if it respects that, it's done. She's going down. She's already in a downtrend.
Right.
She already switched to the down move, and Nasdaq it wasn't buying. It gave us that push up, but it was a false push move. And Nasdaq and gold is going to move in the same direction. And on your TDI, I actually threw that up there just to see it. No, turn that back up. Turn that back on, B.
All right, B.
Now Keith said, and I quote, if that green line is between the bottom of the piece of bread and the middle of the is going to use that orange line as a resist. So therefore, we are under there. So therefore, it's possible Celiana to go back to the bottom piece of the bread, coach.
Okay, I agree. I totally agree. Can I challenge you a little bit?
So that's all right. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna challenge you just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Everything you're saying is absolutely correct. 100. If it respects the zone right here, it's going to go down.
And what zone is that? That's 1891 to
91 to 92.
Okay, so what you're saying is if it does not break above that,
Correct.
it's going to go down.
Yeah.
Yes. Because the market likes to do fill in the gaps, and the market always leave gaps behind, which is called imbalance / fair value gap, depending on how you want to once you get the understanding of it, you want to do what Chosen tells y'all is where you want to make it make sense to you. Once you say, okay, this is an imbalance, and then name it, put a name to it that you enjoy saying, and so you could stop saying fair value gap. I just keep saying it because I haven't put nothing else to it. But once I got it, I just left it alone. But he'll change it up.
Okay, so what exactly is the imbalance?
Well, an imbalance is price. Price is just leaving a gap in the market. There's 3 different types. That's only the first type. You got something called a volume imbalance, where you will see it's the first 2 candles, and you're gonna take the open and close. And sometimes you notice, damn, I wish I was on my laptop and I could show you even better. I'm gonna send you a video.
Okay.
Because since I'm not on my computer, I can't really, because I could have showed you, but on my phone, I couldn't really do it from here.
Okay, that's fair. I like to see it anyway. I'm the type of person, if I see it and then repeat it back to you.
It's coming right up.
I got you.
I'm
Price is,
What's your challenge, B? Where you supposed to be holding me down, man?
oh yeah, I held it down. You know what I'm saying? I'll give y'all this document. This is about imbalances. See, I got your back, Flip. You know what I'm saying?
is
this will
order
give
blocks
y'all-
a part of this too?
Huh?
Just gonna say that. I was just gonna say, is that like an order block? Because I can remember
That's
studying
what-
this and I kind of forgot about it back when I was trading with another team. When I got into the order blocks, like just where you show the imbalance on the 1 hour is exactly what we always looked at for a point of, if it goes past, we're gonna go into the buy, or if it hits and retest, we're going for the sell. Basically, right?
Well, yeah, but the order block is totally different from the fair value gap. When you play in the order block, you playing between a range. So you basically playing against support and resistance most of the time when you looking at order blocks. With the fair value gap, you looking at price from the last 3 candles motions that made a move. Because sometimes when price moves, you ever saw a play that you felt like you missed the move? A lot of people, when they say, oh, I missed the move, like yesterday, I believe it was Philip, he was like, I missed GA. And in my mind, I didn't say nothing because I'm like, that's probably part of his trading plan if it runs too far. But you never really miss a play. The play will leave behind a fair value gap that it must come back into to push higher. If price wants to go higher, it must sell to buy. That's why you got higher highs and higher lows, because it must sell to buy to go higher. So anytime you feel like, oh, like for instance, if gold started dropping, you didn't miss the move. Just look to see if it left gaps in the market, and then you notice by the end of the day, price starts going back in the other direction to go take out those fair value gaps, and because it leaves liquidity sitting there, people just have all of this money just sitting there, and it'll push away from it really fast, and that's how you get those higher highs, higher lows, or depend on lower lows or lower highs. So for instance, with gold, first of all, with gold, you left a lot of liquidity at that bullish order block that's down there to his right. So between these 3 candles, that fair value gap, if you want to put a 50% level, just take your measuring tool, take it from one corner of that box to the other corner, to the bottom corner, and it's going to separate it into 4 boxes. You are able to grab a horizontal ray, but once you click the screen, it's going to take away your measuring tool. So you got one shot, or you got to do it again. If you put it in the middle line, that's going to be the 50% of that blue box that he just drew for your fair value gap. If you see price coming up to it and it's wicking and it closed below that box, you have a strong indication that price wants to push down. If you close above that 50% and close above, now there's more of a chance that price still wants to push higher. So it just depends on what you see. But overall, since price is trying to shift bearish and it's under my 200 moving average, I'm not really looking for buys at the moment because everything is not showing me that we got a strong confirmation for buys. Now the buys can play out. If you're a scalper, kudos. That's just not me. That's why I'm not looking for buys. I'm looking for the overall move because once I get off of here, I'm not going to be able to look at my charts for another 3 hours. That's going to be bad if I'm a scalper because I could be in profit 1 minute and down the next. So I'd rather set it and forget it and leave at least 4 hours. So if I'm looking at the 4-hour chart, I would hold it for 4 hours because I know the next candle opens for 4 hours. So it rests my brain so I won't be out here going crazy.
I feel you. On a gang. Hey, Flip.
Yeah.
We in here like swimwear. So this is that strategy I was telling y'all about. I'm gonna give y'all the document. I'm gonna mix it up with the mix it up. But here's a breakdown. We look at the 4-hour or the daily time frame. Look for that yellow market baseline to hit the 32 level or the 68 level or beyond. Wait for that yellow market baseline to close below the 68 level or close above the 32 level. Look at price action and a TDI. We enter that trade when the green, red, and yellow lines cross over in the direction of the reversal. So we want the green line, red line, and yellow line all pointing to the upside since we want the reversal to happen to the upside. Exit the trade when the green line crosses over the yellow line. So up here, or not up here, down here, here's how you're looking for the reversal. In this current situation on the 4-hour time frame of gold, the yellow line is at the 32 crossing up. When I go back to gold, 4-hour time frame, I'm gonna pull it back up. And we go to the TDI. Price is right here above the 32 now. Let me see what the chat say. Okay, gotcha. So Flip just posted a video inside the Zoom chat. And this TDI on here, or this chart, is set up real different. Hold on. Let me go back to this one. This setup looks different on the game. There we go. I'm about to say, I know when I got the divergence here in real time. So we just broke above the 32. This is pointing up, this is pointing up, and this is pointing up. So I'm seeing exactly what the strategy said, see, for us to get that reversal to happen. Where is the document? I just pulled it up. So I'm trusting the strategy. This is why I see it. And then when I go to that what's your name? Let's go back here. When I go to the daily time frame, how Flip had us look at it. I'm gonna go back to this daily time frame and see. Boom. I'm looking at where price is at. We're right here in a major buy zone. So price is in a major buy zone. We got the reversal strategy happening. We have an explosion happening. It's a lot of, in my Flip voice, it's a lot of liquidity in here. Just pretty much a lot of money to be made inside this move, right? And I also see, let me move this line out the way because I put this arrow here. So I want to show you this. There is a curve happening right here. So this is like these three candles. This one, and this one. Check this out. This is what it's creating. Wrapping around. So if I was to also look at the chart, the way that I look at the chart, with what we got from what we drew with you, we're at the bottom piece of bread, which is the support. Which if I look to the left, that next to last day candle, I like to look and mark the very bottom of it. And then I like to mark the very top of it. I include the wicks. So now I have the zone that I'm playing within. If we're not breaking below this zone, we must be breaking to the top side. So that's one thing. If it was to break below here, I can take sales, but we're in a major buy zone. So I'm looking at it, and then when I go to a lower time frame, let's just say the hour, and look at how the market is playing off of that bottom zone from the next to last daily candle, I expand this. We're coming from an order block, like they were just speaking of. So I went ahead and put the order block indicator on. It's the default settings. And it reacted right to that bottom zone where the order block was at, the bullish order block, and it's reacting to it. We see here the yellow market baseline. Yes, it is a resistance and support. But if we're breaking resistance, that means we must be creating a new resistance. And right here, what's it, 40 something minutes left. Once we cross this red line, that's entry based off the hour time frame. So this is pilling.
Repeat what you just said about the hour time frame,
So on the hour time frame,
please.
yep, I got you. So with the TDI, when this green line crossed that red line, that's the entry based on the hour time frame. But overall, I'm basing the trade off the 4 hour because that's what a reversal pattern is happening at. So I know it can take increments of 4 hours for my trade to play out to its entirety. So it can take 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, and so forth hours for that trade to get to 1905 where I want it to go. So like he said, this zone here, it's an imbalance. It's just, you see how this candle wick stopped right here, and it's right beside it, it's just body. And then to the left of this body, it's another wick. That's that imbalance. It's not balanced. So he identified that, and that's why this zone is right here. So even with his perspective, we still have to respect his perspective, because if it respects this zone, it can pull down. And then of course, if it keeps going, I'm already in profit. So if I start to see a rejection, that'll just be my exit because it's still not in that zone yet. And then I seen what I needed to see from my perspective in order to make me feel comfortable to hop into the trade. And that's how you want to enter trades. When you get that confidence that you need, when you see what you need to see. And if you need to do a tester trade, do a tester, do a 0.01. If it's going in your direction, then you know you got it right. Then you can plug in the lot size that you really want to do. Because the 0.01 trade is guiding you on where the market going. I'd rather you potentially want, yes, sir.
Be careful with that. I was talking to somebody, and when you start stacking in trades, try not to, your first entry should be your confident entry. So let's say you got a minimum of a 0.05. Like soon as you take your trade, that's your first entry, 0.05. If market is going in your direction, I don't care how smooth that thing is going, don't try to keep putting entries that's higher than that 0.05. It should match the 0.05 or lower, because let's say you put a 0.05 in and market is up 50 pips. And you say, you know what, you feel it's gonna go up another 50. Not all the time that it's gonna do this, but sometimes you may luck out. But let's say you see it and you throw in a 0.7. If that goes into drawdown, it will take away the profit that you was sitting in on that 0.05, because now that lot size is higher than the lot size you put in. So even though you in profit on that 0.05, that negative from that 0.07 or whatever, it's gonna cut into that profit. But if you have it 0.05 or lower, even if that pulls back, it would never eat into your profit. So when you stack in, think about that. Don't always try to go higher than the lot size you were originally put in.
Hey now.
Yeah, that makes really good sense. Yeah, I never thought, but that makes really good sense. Also, I'm seeing like if it hits into that zone where you keep or that you've got, it's kind of forming a head and shoulder pattern there on the 1 hour time frame.
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, I'm seeing, yeah, if it comes into the box, into the fair value zone, I see a reversal. I mean, I see it coming back down the downside. Once it hits there, head and shoulder pattern, and it's heading straight back down again. That's just what I see.
Hey now. Yeah.
Yo, do me a favor, Keith. Can you throw a box on that candle to your right where it says bearish order block at the top?
This one up here?
No, more to the right. More to the right. More to the right. The next one.
Wait.
That
what?
one.
This one?
More to I said the right, sorry, the left. I'm tired. The next one.
This one.
Nah, the next one. The next one. All the way up there. Is up there.
Up here, this
You
one.
just meant the other right.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just tired. I need a box on top of that red wick and to the bottom of that green candle. Yes, sir. Now pull it all the way over.
I just want to say something for a moment. Like, there's news involving BRICS, and they're gonna talk about a currency that is like backed by gold or silver. So tomorrow might push gold all the way up because they're gonna be a meeting all day, and depending on the news report, it might people might buy into gold more.
Yep. So, and this is what's gonna have people do it. They're gonna try to trap people in this because right now it's going sideways. For me, for scalpers, I can eat all day, but for me, it's just moving sideways. So it's gonna trap in some sellers. It's gonna pull. That's why I'm seeing a sell now. Because it's gonna start getting sellers in the market, and then it's gonna do that big old push because they're gonna put their stop loss above that red candle high because we were taught to put your stop loss above the last previous high or low because everybody was teaching us that. So they're gonna trap some sellers in the market. So be wary when you do get in a sell because it is a triple bottom. But that zone I had him up there was a demand. You see how price tapped into it and bounced and pushed away from it. So that's a good sign that it may range for the rest of the day.
Meaning between the 1905 and the 1889.
Let me see, 1887 and 1890. I'm gonna say 1900. 1900 and 1887 is gonna be probably ranging. But for you scalpers, like I said, y'all can eat on all of that. Like y'all could just scalp all that.
I'm eating.
But that's a range right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we all gonna eat. We're gonna sell. We're gonna buy. We're gonna do it all. We're gonna win them all.
It's not Pokemon, man.
Hey, We gotta catch them all too. And look, man, this is a place that we bought from previous, bruh. I'm in here. This is what I'm gonna do. So I know he gonna try to tell me to take partials. I'm not taking no partials. Flip. Gonna hold this. Where's
And
my,
for my guys, you guys take some partials, man.
he
Because
just
it
not-
can go back, right? It can go
Nah,
backwards.
I only tell him to take partials because I be seeing him in plays that be running like, dang, he could have made hella bread. So I be like, okay, because he's on a 20 pip and dip type of thing. So I said, okay, cool. If you up 30 pips, you can partial out your 20. So you still guaranteed your 20, your goal that you just said set for today, and break even and let the rest run. Because if it comes back to your break even, you already caught your 20. So the rest is just extra overtime for real. So
Right.
I try to get him a partial. I'm gonna get him. Maybe not right now. I'm gonna get him.
I'll be taking the whole profit out.
I do take partials. I do take profit. I do take profit. But like I said, I'm learning what type of trader I am, and I do like, being in the trade for a week and come back and
Oh snap!
check
I'm on the
on it
wrong
here
call.
and
I'm on the wrong call.
so, but I also like, some of the the scalping, I guess, as you put it.
Yeah.
But I do like the long trades. Like last Monday, I got in a trade for gold and on $1 a pip. So it must have been 716 pips because I made $716
Hey,
on
now.
that one trade. Yeah, so I like that kind of money. I like them kind of trades. So
That's
if
moving
I
the
got to
food.
stay in a trade for a while,
Yeah, that's love. No,
I
that's
haven't
where I was sneezing.
got one week every 5 minutes looking at the charts.
Yeah, well, I had to turn my phone off for a long period of time to stop looking at my phone because I was like, every second it's a trade available. I gotta be in a trade. There shouldn't be a moment where I'm not in some type of profit or whatnot. And I was, hurting myself versus helping. And I discovered the JG Wentworth mentality. It's my money. I need it now. You know what I'm saying? So the scalping side of me.
What was it? DEX 40, I think it is. It's one of the ones like US 30, but not in this country.
Yeah.
I made money on that sucker this week, last week.
Yeah, I got
Like German 30. German 30 moves better in London.
I be
Hold on,
putting that German 30 on the game. So yeah, I'm gonna get y'all this recording. Well, it's gonna be on the channel. So YouTube Factory Reset Secrets. All the recordings is there. I'll also put it in the chat, but I know the chat be going ham burger. So just on the YouTube channel, Factory Reset Secrets, and you have access to the recordings. I'll drop this one as soon as it's done. Y'all need me, hit me. Let's run it up. We back at it like crack addicts tomorrow, same time. And let's do it.
You so silly. What was I didn't get the understanding of the gold. The gentleman who was saying go. Are
Oh,
you
go.
saying go stick with the seller, right? Because I was told if it's in a trend, stick with the trend. Don't go against the trend.
Right.
Now that's just how I was taught. Not that anything's wrong with doing anything differently. That's just how, and then I started seeing better results too. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh yeah.
if it's in a sale and I went with a sale, then I noticed that I got better results. So by gold being in an overall trend, downtrend, is it best to wait for the sell opportunities to come between the 1900s and the 1887?
So I would say if
So first, let me ask you, what trend is it in right now? Do you see it in?
It's at 18. Oh, sorry.
I got you. Let me put it this way.
No, it's in a downtrend.
All right. So it's in a
Copy.
downtrend.
Hold on, I'm on a 5-minute time frame. Let me go to the day.
A daily, it's on a downturn.
So everything is showing
It's a
downtrend.
downtrend. 4-hour downtrend. 1 hour all over the place.
What was the two
So
pages
that
again?
means so the bot, but he does have a valid point where we are in a major buy zone on the daily as well with that CDI. So, but since we're on a downtrend, you got to take it two ways. This is where what type of trader you are will come in at. You could ask yourself, okay, we're in a major, we're overall bearish, going
I can see
now you ask yourself, do I want to play the short game because we're an overall buy and I could go and scout? It's going to be short because we're in a trend. So the buys, I can't look the whole, we're no longer heavy buying, we're more in a downtrend. So I should look for opportunity to sell off. So now we're in the moment of we're going to start doing pump and dumps, where it's going to pump and rally to the upside, and then it's going to dump off hard. Like see them big candles just keep dropping to the floor. That's what I'm looking for because I'm at it from a higher viewpoint. Huh?
I would rather do that.
So you're going to start seeing yourself more as an intraday swing trader. If you start doing that, so I like to wait for my moves to move. I let it do what it's want to do and see if my mental thought is working out. So right now my mental is the buy. So I won't get in a buy, but my mental, if I did get in a buy, okay, it's buying. That's what I want to see. So let me now this.
Dang, there we go. My bad, y'all. The connection was connecting.
Connecting ain't connecting. You know, I was trying to find out how to do this again. I'm trying to.
Hey, but I do want to say something. I do honestly believe both may happen. Like he said, I'm sold on the buy. I see that the trend is reversing just based off of how I view the chart, based off of me using this TDI. I see the uptrend starting.
It's going up right now. Mm-hmm.
So we're in the beginning of the
It's
beginning.
going up.
So I'm like,
This is why I don't like Mondays.
No, so what you should do is you should just follow me on Mondays, you know what I'm saying? And then Tuesdays, you can have Tuesdays. You feel me?
Follow you on Mondays. I want to see because
So look,
Mondays is looking.
I'll follow you on Sundays. You follow me on Mondays. And then we can tag team Tuesday because the market open on Tuesday. You don't have a problem with Tuesdays.
I got you. I got you.
Even if you
Now
eat,
that's team.
you know what I'm saying? And then you can use your $25,000 account, you know? Just take a 0.01 on Mondays. See that's
like
that's that right there. That's that good talk right there. You tell everybody balance gonna be 25,000. What if every day, y'all, you woke up with the mentality that you don't have no money in your pocket, knowing you have this skill, and you have to do what you have to do to not only eat for the day, act as if you need to get shelter for the day, and get around. How serious are you gonna take your trades at that point? Because everything's depending on you. And now it ain't up to nobody else. That's how I wake up every day. If I don't create any income, like I use money I create to live life. I don't reach into my bank account. I tell my girl, nope. If I don't make it, I ain't got it. So every day. I know I'm gonna be in grind mode, going hamburger, small fry with a coconut side. Then you build a residual income. Hmm. But yeah, we're gonna make it happen.com, y'all. Anybody else have any more questions? Big bet, big bet. Well, I will see y'all tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern.
Inbox you.
Say
I'm
it
gonna
again.
inbox you, Keith. Call me,
Okay.
okay?
I
I'm
got
gonna
you.
inbox you.
All right.
Yeah, me too, Keith.
Thank you.
All right, thank
everybody.
you so much. It was a great, great training.
Let's win big.
Definitely.
Thank you much.
Hey now.